Hey, yo, what up? It's Cassper Nyovest. Follow us tonight. We're gonna be out. Not out, I'm already here. We're doing the Stir Up with MsCosmo. She's been a long friend of ours. It's gonna be a dope interview, so come through.
Live loud 5 FM.
To the power of
5.
It's MsCosmo.
If it's real, then you say it to my face. I'm proud to say my niggas are the same, they relate. We do this for the cake. That, you don't away. You don't away. Shut. You don't away. You don't away. You don't away.
It's lit, baby. We in the building. I'm back. Hey, yo, I just got back in the country. I got a different accent and everything. You know what I'm saying? Woo!
Anyway, I'm gonna have to deal with this for the next hour.
What's Pepper when you need him? Pepper would have hit it.
No, that's why he doesn't have a mic. That's
yo,
why
Pepper,
he's not
if
here.
Pepper was here, you were just gonna hear.
Welcome to the Stir Up. Cassper Nyovest is in studio with me. So like I said, you can tweet me.
She's playing F1 on TV.
I'm not playing it. The TV's playing it, but that's
okay.
Yeah. Nonetheless, welcome back. You were in Zambia yesterday.
Yeah.
Big ups on everything, man. The album is finally out. Last time I saw you, I was at the listening session and you were getting all emotional. You looked like you needed a box of tissues, but you were trying to be a thug about it. I don't know, you were very emotional on that stage.
Yeah, I mean, the album is very emotional.
Did I catch your guard?
Yeah, I was like, man, what you gonna do? Yeah, the album is very emotional. So every
Yes.
time I listen to it, I go through the emotions.
Yes.
And I'm like, and it was the first time I shared it with the public. Well, it wasn't really the public, it was my friends. But
Yes.
even my friends, I wasn't playing it for them as I was making it, you know, because I didn't want opinions.
Yes.
Really, I wanted to make the album and then share it with, like, you know, the team outside the immediate team. So it was the first time I get to play those songs for everyone, and I went through all those emotions again. So.
Beautiful song there by Cassper Nyovest featuring Khwapele on that. It's called Destiny. It's on his Tuto album. Go out there and get it. Okay, so Khwapele is on that, and I think obviously as South Africans we all know the original of that song. And personally, I can just speak for myself on this one. I really get a little edgy when people remake old classic songs, especially because majority of the time they screw them up completely. But with this song, it was recreated into a brand new song.
Got it right, baby. Hey, I just want to say, yo, shout out to Brooklyn. Yo, you know what I'm saying? All my homies
Pretoria.
listening.
In Pretoria.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All my homies listening. United States of Mahokwe, I'll see you.
All right. Okay, cool. So,
Yeah.
whose idea was it to recreate that
It was
song?
mine, baby.
gosh.
I told him from the beginning, we gon' shine, baby. All my homies is shining. You know, mama made it. Yeah. Hey, yo, Ali, hold it down. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, on a serious note, it was
Yes.
actually my idea.
What were you thinking when you came up with that?
I was
Because-
thinking the exact same thing that I'm
Really?
hearing on the radio station, right? We were driving from Polokwane. It's the same trip where I came up with the Nyegeleni hook.
Yes. We're
So
going to play
I was
that just now.
driving- Yeah, I was driving. So we came up with the Nyegeleni hook when I was driving to Polokwane, and on my way back, because I was thinking, I was in studio. I was supposed to be in studio with Khwapele that evening. And I knew she wanted to do something South African. But at the same time, for me, this album, I wanted to move away from like my initial Kwaito sounding, you know, music and just make a more like soulful record. So I thought of the perfect way to blend all these, you know, feelings of, you know, a nostalgic South African feeling, but also, you know, the sounds that I worked with on the album and then the sampling aspect of it. And I thought, you know, so I told Ali, yo, man, this is a song by Malaika at Destiny, and I played him the song, and he's just hearing like a big Afropop Kwaito tune. He didn't know the song, by the way.
Ali.
Yeah, so it was just like bing, 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 bing. So
Yeah.
it was rocking in the car. You are. So Ali's looking at me like, bro, like we moved away from this. So,
Yes.
so I'm trying to explain, no, like if we take this melody and we just make it like a trap soul sounding song, you know, make it
Yes.
very slow, keep the tempo of the song,
Yes.
but then, you know, chop it down with the drums.
All right, so the album is out. It's doing really well. It's hit
Yeah.
platinum.
If you haven't bought the album, please go buy it.
Okay, so it's hit help. Let me
It's
try
hit
that.
help.
It's hit platinum.
You're so thirsty. You know?
Relax. Is that physical copies or is that digital as well?
Yeah, we'll probably go platinum with physical only, maybe like in 2 days, the way things are moving. But like we platinum when you count everything, digital and physical. Let me tell you, and that's what was amazing about this album. I took every song as a role. So like when I was doing Nyungu, I was like, yo, I have to be really, really hood. So I had to tap into like my old Cassper Nyovest, you know what I'm saying? And those songs actually, like Nyungu, Tsibi, I do them as jokes.
Yes.
Like, yeah, like they're actually to make my manager laugh. Because Tilly loves that rap.
Yes.
So he's always like, yo, man, I wish you, and I'm like, Tilly, really? You want to hear that?
But then you put it on the album.
Yeah, because people like them, but for me, it's actually jokes. Like, those lines are just to make people laugh.
But it's fine because you can't be serious all the time. Not every
True.
single song has to be like thought process. Okay, I need to break down this, then the next thing. You can have
some
some
songs are like comedy. Like that song is like, it's like a comedy.
So, don't you miss performing in the hood, like maybe in like a tavern, in like a grungy place where you're stuck in a... Yeah, but when last were you there?
Yeah, so for this album, I even said it on I mean, when we're doing the listening sessions, that we even took, you know, my price down, you know what I'm saying?
Because you want to go back into like performing in a corner.
Yeah.
Back to the people.
One time we performed Mukukung, like a shack.
Yes.
And I was standing on top of a crate. And Major League, I told Major League the story last week, and they're looking at me like, man, this guy's lying.
And did you also notice the switch up from when you had dropped Itomboweni and then you dropped the video and then you dropped the album?
Yeah.
And then
That's what happens when you don't listen to the chats and you just carry on working. Like, because for me, so many people had so many things to say, and I could have tweeted, I could have replied when, you know, Mr. Gimmicky was saying whatever on Twitter, or I could have replied when
Mr. Mang? Mr. Mang? No, I wasn't clear. I didn't hear you. Sorry.
No.
Mr. Mang?
No. Oh, when what's his name? What's this new guy's name? There's this new rapper, man. What's his name? He was nominated now. He's a brand new rapper.
Okay.
Stogie T. What was his name? You know, I could have replied when everybody was wilding out. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, it's brand new. He just came out. I think he came like last year.
Okay.
So I was like, no. What I want to do is let me work on my album, because I didn't sell my album with, you know, trash talking anybody.
Yes.
My album was, let me put out my album. I put out this single, everybody, whatever. I put out a hot video. People started playing the song, and then I put out a hot album. And that's what I'm going to do from now on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no more complaining.
I'm not going to complain. If anything, I'm going to joke. You know what I'm saying? If you got something to say about me and you try and diss me, I'll probably just like joke about it, because I don't take anyone serious who have anything bad to say about me. Just joke about it.
So, F&B is happening this year.
Yeah.
What's going to be different for F&B compared to the previous years?
It's just better, not different.
How? You can't just say that.
It's better. I mean, we've grown up. You know, we've learned lessons. Like the Dome was a great lesson for Orlando Stadium, and if you were at both, I'm sure you saw the growth. You know what I'm saying? We were more prepared. The show is better, and F&B. I think the most beautiful thing about it is that I finally got the music to be, you know, on par with the hype. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, it's the first time I drop an album that everybody loves. Like, usually people be like, yeah, man, I like 6 songs, or I like 2, or I don't like the album. It's just that he's big, that's why he's selling. This is the first time I drop an album where everybody's like, okay.
All right, cool. So, what can we expect from here on besides people buying the album? Like,
Yo, just buy the album.
Are you gonna
like,
do more moves?
Shooting more videos.
Are you traveling more? Where else are you going? I mean,
I'm always gonna be doing that. I'm always gonna be doing that. I just came back from Zambia. We did London last week. I'm going to Tanzania, Mozambique, New York. What else are we doing? Going back to London in September. We're always gonna be doing that. But the most important thing that I want to talk about for the next coming 2 months or so is just the album. We've got videos coming out.
What's the next single?
We're confused right now. We don't know what to do, because the radio stations have picked a song that they playing, and we actually had a single. You know, it was Father's Month. We wanted to do Superman, and the radio stations are like, no, we love this song, which is like, you know, I didn't see them say that to Beyonce when she took out a single. You know?
Question here from Tamsanga. Tamsanga, how are you?
MsCosmo njalo.
Ngiyaphila.
Lintsha Cassper.
Show me, bro.
How's it, Muna?
I'm at the top.
Yeah, Muna Baru Jaivaka Rolex, ya Gold 7, so actually, batla buta net worth how fit. No, net worth how
Net worth.
Net worth.
Net worth. That is a very good
net
question.
worth, yeah.
Google, bro. Google it. Google it.
This dude
And
is
then
always...
number 2 question, last question, did you buy AKA into yes or no? Kita mamela radio nga.
Hey, bro. Which one is this one?
Itletse ka wena mona Cassper, itletse man.
Dog, there's nothing I love like the hood. Like I can see some guy coming up with that story. Like uphathile mani hlahla, kyawuchaya. Lihlahla blomo ngikwipe.
Mona.
Nah, I didn't.
Register network mfethu.
No, Google, bro, like Google.
For that man.
No, man, Google the net worth, you know what I'm saying? I saw a site that,
You're always rapping about money. Answer the question.
yeah, so I'm saying Google, there's a site that actually has a right estimate of my, but it's not a South African, it's not a South African site. It's not a South African site. There's a site that has like celebrity net worths, like American guys and whatever, and my name is also there. So
And it was accurate.
yeah, it was almost accurate.
You clearly have some sort of a relationship, especially with a lot of the legendary artists that are out in the US, because you've got the likes of Black Thought, who's obviously showing you some love. Talib Kweli showed you some love. DJ Drama, he might not be as old as the other guys, but he's a legendary DJ.
Yeah, he also sent me a shout out, congratulating me on the album. So,
And of course, now you've got MC Hammer also showing you some love.
yeah, I don't know where that comes from because I've never met him. I've never met him.
So read us the message. You've promised the
Oh
people.
yeah. Oh, I'll read. Yeah, that's what. Crazy.
That's
Anyway, he
so
says,
easy.
so I was saying, yo, thank you for, the shout out. He's like, yo, it's my pleasure, brother. I listened to the whole album at least 3 times already. You did great, expressing all aspects of human being, or being a human, a man. You gave us the streets narrative we all come from. You let them know that it was you who always tried to help them, and it seemed now they lack appreciation for what you did, which is crazy. These are the things that I said on the album. You saluted God, the Father, and your Father, the beats, the melodies, harmonies, flows, and you constructed a solid throughout the entire album, and your guest choice is great as well. I dig it, it's beautiful. He says he called it a flawed picture of life that you painted. Stay focused, keep doing what you're doing.
Nonetheless, thank you so much for coming through. I really
Thank
appreciate
you.
your time. Thank you so much for taking up the entire show, because now I have to squeeze in the last 2 hours.
Yo,
into-
Ricky just dropped as well. Make sure you check out
I'm
the
actually
Scooby
gonna,
Snacks.
I'm gonna play Ricky's song in a moment. We're gonna play it as a new heat. So
Yeah,
you're
you're
gonna have
playing
to
the
go
Scooby
for
Snacks.
That. I'm playing Family featuring Frank Casino.
You have to
That's
say
gonna
it's the
come out.
Scooby Snacks.
The
You drop Scooby Snacks.
Okay, the Scooby Snacks
Yeah,
dropped.
the Scooby Snacks. Major League got a single out called Do Better. That's not the Scooby Snacks. It's actually a single. So Scooby Snacks is just like when you just drop your
Okay, it's not Cassper's show anymore. Anyway, thank you so much for coming through. I really appreciate your time. I appreciate your energy. He can't speak now because I switched off his mic. But nonetheless, we're gonna get into new heat in a moment.
We love you, baby.
Thank you so much for tuning in. It was a dope interview. Shout out to MsCosmo. Dope show. You're doing well. Shout out to everybody who tuned in. Cassper Nyovest signing out. The Past FM thing used to be here. It's not anymore. Anyway, peace, yo.
Live Loud 5 FM.
To the power of 5. It's MsCosmo.